to our official mathematics channel. In this episode, we're going to look at similarity in this topic. Without further ado, let's look at the following examples.
Alright, let's get started now. So today we're going to learn on similarity this topic. Okay, so let's look at the first question here. The question gives us the two shapes here. With the larger shape, the area is 295 centimeters square. Meanwhile, for the smaller shape, the area is 159.5 centimeters square. Okay? And the width of the larger shape is 17 centimeters. The question asks us to calculate the width of the smaller shape. Alright? So, to tackle this question, first step, actually we can write this way. So we can represent the larger shape with L. Meanwhile, for the smaller shape is S. Right? And the area given here is 295 centimeters square, right? The units is, okay? Meanwhile, for the smaller shape, the area is 159.5 centimeters square. Okay, so now we need to calculate the length, right? The width of the smaller shape. Okay, but before we calculate the width, right, we must make sure the units are the same. Okay, but now the first unit given here is area, which is in centimeters square. But the second unit here is centimeters. Okay, so to change it to the same unit, actually we can just put square root of 295. Okay, to change it to cm. Alright. Meanwhile, for the smaller shape, so to find in cm, actually we can put square root here, 159.5. Okay, so you may leave your answer in this form because it's not our final answer. Okay, so we still need to put in the width of the larger shape, which is 17. So you put under the larger shape here, 17. Now here is cm, right? Okay, so these two units are the same now. Hence we can solve it now. Okay, so for the smaller shape, right, we have no idea. That's why we just put it as x here. Okay, so to find the answer, actually we can cross multiply the answer. Okay, so we'll have square root of 295 times x equals to 17 times square root of 159.5. Okay, so hence my x will be 17 times square root 159.5. So this part you bring it over. So here is times. When you bring it over, so it will become divide, right? So here is divided by square root 295. Okay. So when you type in your calculator, so you will get 12.5 centimeters as your answer. Okay, so it's very easy and cool, right? Okay, so let's look at the next question and the final question of today. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now the question gives us two containers are mathematically similar. Okay, the surface area of the larger container is 226 centimeters square. Meanwhile, for the smaller is 94 centimeters square. And now, the question gives us also the volume of the larger container is 680 cm cubed. Okay, so now it asks us to find the volume of the smaller container. Okay, so same as the previous question, so we can actually put it as L for the larger shape. Meanwhile, for the smaller shape, we put it as S. Okay, so now here the surface area given, so here is cm square. Larger shape is 226, right? Meanwhile, for the surface area of the smaller shape is 94. Okay. Next step, what's our next step? Okay. Surprisingly here, right, they give us cm cube. Okay. Actually, there's no way for us to find a cm cube from cm square, right? So the best way actually is you just find a cm first. Okay, just change it to cm first because we know that when you change to cm, right, this one we can put it as square root of 226. Okay, meanwhile, for this 94 here, we can put it as square root of 94. Okay, next, now we change this to cm cube. Okay, so from cm to cm cube, right, to change to cm cube, actually you can just take this answer, you cube the answer, right? Meanwhile, for the smaller shape, you can take this, you just cube the answer. Okay, so now we can compare now. The volume of the larger container is 680. Hence, we can put it under here, 680. Meanwhile, for the smaller container, the volume is x, right? Because we have no idea. Okay, so next step. Now we can cross multiply the answer. Okay, so we have square root 226, then cube the answer times x equals to square root 94, cube the answer times 680. So hence my x will be square root 94, the whole thing cube times 680. So you bring this over, times become divide, right, eventually. So here you'll get 226 square root then cube. Then you type all this in your calculator and you will get 182 centimeters cube. Okay, if you write it off to 3 significant figures. Okay.
Here comes to the end of this video. If you like this video, like it, share it among your friends, and most importantly is subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. I will see you on next video. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.